Hello, hello, hello. We are here today on Illusion Fox Gaming doing the quest like Clutchfather, like Son. It's one of the quests to increase your rank with the sahagin. Nov is clearly agitated by recent development concerning the coral tridents. Our efforts to receive peace may have all been in vain. By undermining Zug's leadership at that farce of a parley, I'm afraid I have stripped away what little restraint he had left. The coral tridents have attacked yet another ship, and this time they have taken a prisoner. While the raid itself is sufficient cause for concern, the fools have abducted a high-ranking Laminson official. Now the situation is political. If the threat posed by the return of the Lord Leviathan were enough, then this incident will surely put pressure on the Shorewalker elders to escalate their engagement to full-scale war. I beg you must speak with the Maelstrom commander. It is vital that we learn what plans have been set in motion, and if there's aught we can do to contain the damage caused by Zug's insanity. The near officer's rank will be in Camp Skull Valley. You are a mighty hero. Perhaps your words will sway the Maelstrom from a path they doubtless do not wish to tread. Yeah. Hopefully we can convince them not to do that. I hope. I have no task for you at present, adventurer. A recent crisis demanding our full attention, and it is no simple matter of ousting a nest of belligerent dodos. The Scarlet Sea Devil, an infamous fishback pirate who had long thought perished, has had the temerity to lead an assault on a Lemitson warship. In addition to the heavy casualties they inflicted on the crew, the Sahagin reportedly took prisoner our Counselor of Coin. Counselor Turson is one of the Admiral's most trusted advisors, and an essential figure in the day-to-day running of the Thalathocracy. His abduction is a blatant act of hostility to which the Maelstrom must give answer. We go to war. Have we considered an alternative course of action? There's only one response to this kind of attack. The Admiral has already instructed our troops to make ready for a full-scale retaliation. The warships of the Armada are assembled and wait for but the order to set sail. Those savages won't know what hit them. The charts will need to be redrawn after our cannons are done bombarding their shore. Then we'll send in the ground levy, that's us, to mop up any fishbacks that survive the cannons. Save your breath, adventurer. The fishbacks forfeited any right to negotiation when they laid their slimy talons on a Navy vessel. Brute force is the only language they understand. Well, fuck. So, the Flintstones will not be deterred from their righteous course? No matter who emerges the victor in the coming conflict, slaughter will be answered with slaughter, and our spawning grounds shall give birth to naught but death. I can see but one way to steer us clear of the abyss. You and I rescue the Shorewalker official ourselves. Before we can attempt to undo this madness, however, we must first discover where the counselor is being held. An ambitious scheme such as this would have required extensive planning, and Zug likely provided his Serpent Reaver lackeys with some manner of written instruction. A search of the Serpent's tongue may provide us with the information we need. Quickly now, time is of the essence. Yeah, because they're going to come in blasting. Can we get over to this ship? We can. I never knew this was even here. How about these? Oh, that'd be an awesome place to do to hold some sort of roleplay event. It's not like that, but it's kind of out of the way, so you wouldn't get uh, trolled by anyone? Your search, was it successful? Ah, yes, the parchment is soiled, but I can still make out the words. They plan to keep the counselor prisoner aboard the Lost Duchess, one of the Reaver's own ships. I do not know if these were Zug's final instructions, but we have no time to assume otherwise. Ryan helps out to where the pirate vessel is said to have dropped anchor and take the crew by surprise. Though I do not swim quite so swiftly as one of Paul's sea beasts, trust I will not be far behind. Bad ship design. But I'm walking on wood. Why? Release me, you fiends. You know who I am. Silence, Shorewalker. Try to escape and I'll slice skills into your neck. Maybe then you'll be able to breathe underwater. You think me cowed by simple threats? We Lamensons will not be intimidated by your base savagery. You try my patience, finless one. Continue your squawking and I'll drop you over the rail. You! But how? My rescues have arrived at last. Who are you? You're not a Maelstrom soldier. What is it in the navigator's name is going on here? I will defend the counselor while you liberate the key to his shackles. One of these Coral Triton zealots must carry it. My thanks. Those manacles were beginning to chafe. Now I can see that you are some manner of sellsword. But I'm not quite sure what to make of this, scaled gentleman. A friend of yours? We are not free of this yet. Stay close to me lest you be tossed overboard. It seems that the mantle of the Scarlet Sea Devil will not sit firmly upon my shoulders until I have sent you to the depths. Zug, do you realize what is at stake here? Your reckless ambition endangers the fate of our entire tribe. The Shorewalkers ready the Armada even as we speak. Does the thought of war with the Finless Ones now frighten you so? Let them come. My antics are as the spawnling's mischief compared to the mayhem you once committed. Ready your spear, old one. Let us see if the years have stolen your skill as well as your spine. The wound is not fatal, though it might leave a nasty scar. I do not ask for your pity. Finish it now. Kill me. Show me a parent who can kill his own child. Sahagin blood ties run deeper than the most abyssal sea trench. You beg for the impossible. I will not slay my own son. I rejected you as my clutchfather. Why? Why did you throw away all that you had become? Why did you not seek vengeance on the shorewalkers who wronged us? You know the answer to those questions. Surely you have not forgotten what befell your spawn brothers. At my side you stood, the only surviving hatchling, and shed a river of tears for your slain clutchmates. Yes, I wept for them, and made them a promise. I had avenged their deaths with the blood of 1,000 shorewalkers. I had grown into a warrior both mighty and terrible to behold. The Scarlet Sea Devil reborn, I would do what you would not. You would not protect that which you love with a name. No matter how fearful, it took the greatest tragedy of my life to open my eyes to that truth. Zug, I would spare you that pain again. I would have you be the future our people need. I only want what is best for all my sons. Clutchfather. Weigh anchor and take the helm. We make for the nearest shore walker port. Prepare a boat to take our guest ashore. Illusion, was it? My thanks again. Were it not for you and your Sahagin acquaintance, I would still be rubbing my wrists raw trying to escape those infernal shackles. It would seem I have been laboring under a misconception. I was convinced that all Sahagin, all beastmen in fact, were not but bloodthirsty murdering savages with not the slightest concept of peace or compromise. But after meeting Nov, did you call him? Intriguing fellow. Yes, well, after witnessing his exchange with the sun, I see now that our fishback enemies are far more complicated than our bedtime tales of horror would lead us to believe. I have 3 younglings of my own, you see, and I am quite eager to hurry home and reassure them that their father is very much alive and well. Before I do so, however, I shall contact the Admiral and convince her to rescind the order to attack. Do not be an easy task, but as the man who holds the nation's purse strings, my words carry a certain weight. Oh, and here. Gulls are often a welcome sight on ships, as their presence means land and home is close by. Lanosian sailors began gathering the feathers dropped on deck and fashioning them into trinkets to give to their children as symbols of hearth and happiness. I'd be grateful if you could see that feather into your Sahagin friend's hands. Beastman or no, I have not seen and that any father wishes the same things for his offspring. Perhaps in time we shall find more common ground between our peoples. I only hope that it will not require the threat of imminent war to bring such future revelations to light. Illusion, I have no words to thank you. Without your aid, I do not think war with the Shorkers could have been avoided. Zug has disbanded the Crow Tridents and set on traveling for a time. Among all of my offspring, he is the most like me, the most determined and stubborn. I sense he is hesitant to return to the nursery. But return he will in time, and when he does, I hope to see him a stronger and wiser sahagin than I ever was. Such pleasant thoughts will sustain me while I raise his unruly spawn brothers. The counselor wished me to have this? I see. A gift from a parent to a child. A symbol of joy and family. So many of my offspring were slain by shorewalkers. The rage spawned by that act will never fully leave me. But it is as nothing compared to the desire I feel to protect my surviving spawnlings. I pray that this trinket can one day represent not just the bond between parent and child, but also the birth of understanding between our peoples. You have achieved more for this cause than I could have dared hope. In the days to come, I can only ask that you do not forget us. Finless one, whenever our thoughts of vengeance seek to consume you, remember this nursery and remember me and my spawnlings. And should you choose to visit, you will always be welcome here. You are no longer some strange shorewalker to us, you are clutchmate. Wait, I need to go to the aft castle. I don't know where the hell I was thinking I was going to go. Lieutenant Fox, it seems that business with the Sahagin became rather more involved than anyone expected, eh? Master in Command very much resembled the writhing chaos of our namesake once word of Counselor Thurston's abduction sparked the call to war. It is fortunate that our marching orders were rescinded ere we launched our attack. There are none in our ranks that fear to step upon the battlefield of battle, but any day that ends without bloodshed is a good day. And I hear that you yourself were responsible for the Counselor's timely release. I'd like to think that my eye for enlisting talented veterans played some small part in the way events played out. So, Fox, you've averted a war and rescued a high-ranking official. Not a bad result, all told. But we must remain vigilant while we welcome the possibility of peaceful coexistence with the Sahagin. We cannot ignore the threat that the primal Leviathan yet presents. For the nonce, however, you have earned a respite from duty. On behalf of the Maelstrom, I commend you for your courageous actions and judicious diplomacy. Might you consider a bath during your well-deserved rest? I seem to detect the slightest scent of rotting crab meat. And that was the Sahagin Reputation quest. Like clutchfather, like son. Hopefully you enjoyed that little video, as well as all the rest. And I think there's still a few more videos I have to do for some of the quests for them that haven't shown up yet because RNG sucks. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully we'll see you either another video here on YouTube or one of our many live streams over on Twitch. Till then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.